Hey, so it's Unicorn again. Last night, me and a few friends literally thought it was gonna rain. It was like lightning really bad. And today is the 7th, so that was yesterday on the 6th. So we decided to go underneath the pier on the beach to get out of the rain. To sleep. And I became actually homeless here. And so we were woken up by the cops this morning, and they gave us a notice to appear. They gave us both tickets and a few other people tickets and took a few other people to jail for sleeping on the beach. Some people I know, they're just trying to push out a lot of homeless travelers. Like, this is really hard, like, because they told me, oh, you can get help, go to Mission, and I did go to Mission, and the Mission didn't help me, and I was denied, my disability. I have a hard time keeping a job. I go in the same cycle over and over again. They say, oh, there's all these places, hiring and everything like that. I go through mental breakdowns and stuff. Like, I end up to the point where I have a hard time handling the job, and then I just end up like where in tears, and just I feel like they need someone that can better like handle the job. And there's a lot of the times there's really only room for an employee that can do a lot of the tasks that a regular employee should be able to do, and I get the stress overwhelms me so much, I just end up in tears sometimes over nothing. And it happened at Waffle House, it happened at Kangaroo, and I tend to work so hard, and I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and it affects my joints, and I just literally tear up my body because of how hard I work. And within anywhere from like a month to 3 months, the longest job I've ever kept was actually 6 months. And I ended up having to walk out of that one because of the stress and how I felt like I was just not treated right. I wasn't treated right at all. And I'm trying the damnedest and the best that I can. And I'm trying to find where I belong. I'm trying to find the right job so that I don't end up homeless again because I lose the job. It's a never-ending cycle. Can't go to Mission, so I have to figure out how I'm gonna eat a lot of the time, and I've made videos about that. And you can't spange, you can't ask anybody for food. So I'm literally a homeless person that became homeless in this city, that the city has help, but yet they won't help me, or seem like they can't help me. I did try to do the rehabilitation center for jobs for people that, have a mental disability or a physical disability, and they said I was too mentally incapable to be a part of it, and I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. And they look at me like I'm just trash because I can just go get a job. And on top of that, even if I did get had a job and had minimum wage, you're forcing me to have to sit here and roommate with other people. And some of these people, yeah, they are on the streets because they're drug addicts. Like, I've seen it. But that's not my case. And my case is literally just like a really weird, rare case that no one seems to be able to help me with. And the Mission should be able to help me with this. And they just completely turned me away. And then the counselor doesn't even freaking actually care. Like, I just feel like there's just no care with the counselors there. Because it's like they're there because they're giving their time and they're not getting paid as much as they usually would. And I don't know. It's just what it seems like to me. And then now I feel like I have to go train hopping, a federal offense, I might add, and something that risks my life, to go somewhere else just to find where possibly I maybe belong. I mean, it's a crazy experience I could do. But why do I have to do that? Why do I have to do that? Oh, yes, we just sold a board that someone gave us and was able to get money for it. Yes, now I can actually get a burger while he goes on mission. Yes, and I can, yes, that's amazing. He's amazing. He's helped so much. That's great. Oh, but him and his friend are deaf. We're really all thinking about hopping a train together, and I'm nerve-wracked because I'd have to sit there and listen for 2 other people, including myself. I am so over, like, my head, like, stressed out because if I could find a job that I could handle and actually pay me enough to be able to have my own place, I promise you I would be there. And if I was paid enough to be able to do this stuff or do this, like, living in a car and be able to like, have some kind of income to be able to live in the car and go around and, like, help that. I want to change this. I want to change this so bad. It's like, you know, you're homeless, you have problems, and we don't care, and we want you out of sight, out of mind, or locked up in jail because you have problems and you can't fix your problems. Okay, well, thank you for not caring about your own citizens' lives, and I thought that's what we were actually built upon, the fact that we care about our own citizens' lives. And the fact that, you know, I actually live here. I'm, you know, actually loitering right now, kind of technically trespassing right now at a bus stop. Because I have nowhere to chill. You can get trespassed at McDonald's if you sit there. I'm sorry I'm homeless. I'm sorry there's homeless people out there. But, you know, if these organizations actually did what they freaking promised and actually freaking helped people out and went to the core of things to be able to help these people out that are on freaking drugs and stuff. Not everyone that's on the street actually is on drugs. And this is from what I've found out being on the street. Not all of them. There are a good portion of them are, and I feel that's a big reason why they're on the streets. I want to stand up. I want to create the serious change this world needs on a whole nother level that only people dream of. This is what I want to do as a job. This is what I want to do as an income. And you know what? I've been doing it. I've been making videos, and I've been researching all this. I'm going through the experience of all this stuff. I'm going through the experience of all this stuff just to try to understand and help and...
Waiting for the bus?
Yeah. I mean, I met a train hopper that I'm actually going to do an interview with that's from Colorado, and the reason why these people even started train hopping and she's on actually disability for mental disability, and they were treating her like crap in her own hometown, and she decided to just leave to find the right place to be. And I ended up happening to meet her, and she's only 21 years old. No support. I mean, like, doing something like federally illegal just to find somewhere that helps or just a place to call home. And me too. I want to find where I belong. I want to find the organizations that's actually gonna have my back, that's gonna help me change this and change this in a better way and not the way it is now. I understand there's people with drug problems, this, that, and another, and I understand that, but you know, allowing these people to just kill over isn't gonna help. It's just gonna, you're just gonna have dead people just dying left and right and no one even caring, and then yet we send money to third world countries because they're starving to death when, like, you know, our own people don't even mentally fucking help our people that need mental help, as if mental disability isn't anything. And I'm telling you what, it is a lot, because I go through this mental disability crap, which is why I have a hard time keeping a job, which is why I have a hard time keeping a place. I did have an apartment. I was working my butt off. I have tried to do, I've been working since I was 15, and when I turned 22, 23, I literally started going through like some serious like mental changes and mental breakdowns. I don't know what happened. It just flipped like a switch, and I have not been able to successfully really like withhold this or hold this. And I've only been able to keep doing things that I'm passionate about and that, you know, will bring me happiness, will bring me security. I don't have to worry about if I'm freaking like on mental breakdown and then I end up, you know, losing my job, and then I end up homeless again, and it starts all over. Gotta find a new job. What if you're in that place and you've went to every place and you've exhausted all your options and you're stuck on the street? Probably about 40 then, and you started younger and you kept going through this cycle: homeless, have a place, lose a job, homeless, have a place, lose a job. And it's like everyone say, suck it up, you know, just do what you're unhappy with because you have to do it. And you know what, that's why we have horrible customer service right now. Horrible customer service right now, because no one's doing what they're passionate about. No one's doing what they actually freaking like to do, and to be able to use their own talents and skills to get them money. And you know what, this is a big talent and skill of mine. I'm out there for people. I'm actually sitting here mentally figuring all this out. I'm a spiritual, really spiritual person, and that's what I do a lot of my studies on. And I'm out there to walk and strengthen my skills of being a spiritual guide, a shaman, and to be there for the communities and to help things be done in a more positive, uplifting way. I mean, I don't understand why our conclusion for everything is throw people in jail and then wonder why we're overstocked, and then you hardly even feed them right. I mean, I go through hunger pains when I'm in jail. I go through serious hunger pains, and I hate it. I actually lose weight when I gain weight when I'm homeless, because there actually is quite a bit of nice people out there that'll go and give you some food, but you can't let the people know, hold a sign being like, you know, I'm hungry, because those that's overusing it and getting a bunch of money and going out and doing drugs and this, that, and another. Like, I want to fix this. I want to fix this. This is the only thing I'm good at. I've started doing oracle card readings. Maybe I could like raise up some money. My YouTube channel started trying to get that going. My book I have on shaman messages, trying to keep that going. And I've been so creative with everything that I've worked to try to do. I've done so much research on some things that, you know, to sharpen my skills for what I want to do, what I'm passionate about in life. And why is it so wrong for me to want to chase after that? Because I know it's going to fully support me. I know that I'm never going to want to leave that, what I'm doing and what I'm creating, because I love it. If I love it enough to sit there and create it while I'm going through hell, why not help me bring it about? And also, it's for like the most beautiful cause ever. Even if people think that, oh, that's freaking impossible. anything's possible, especially when you put your mind to it. Anything's possible. Anything. So now I'm just gonna, another one of these videos, I gotta try to figure out how, like, what's my next step? Am I gonna really train hop? Am I really gonna go and train hop with 2 deaf people and 2 kids? Like, one of them, or the boyfriend's about as old as me, but she's 21 and she's so young. She hasn't had too much experience with train hopping. I have no experience with train hopping. They tell us to go out to downtown, to the Mission downtown, and try to push us all downtown. And there are so many gangs out there. There's people getting killed left and right, beaten the shit out of, cut, stabbed to death. Like, it's worse. It's so much worse. There's people that literally run from being downtown to here, to the Mission here, because of being terrified for their life. All the gangs down there, and like some of the crazy homeless people. But at the same time, there's no one out there doing anything about it, except for cops going out there just arresting them, and then they end up out there again, and then they get arrested again. And you know what they think? It's 3 meals in a cot. 3 meals in a cot. You get arrested, you get somewhere to sleep, and you get 3 meals. Not having a spange for it, and people downing you over everything, being like, you're so much above everyone else. Well, you know what? If they had the capability to be like you, they would be in your position just like you're in your position now. If I had the capability to function the way society wants me to function and wants me to live, I would be doing it. I've been doing it since I was 15, and now I hit, like, you know, a certain age, and my mental capacity just goes to a flipping another end of shit, and I have a hard time controlling it. I was even on medicine, and I was like, fuck that shit. That shit didn't make me feel better at all. If anything, it made everything worse. It made me worse about myself. It made it worse. And a lot of those people that are still on those medicines are on narcotics, and now they're going through withdrawals over sometimes not even getting their medicine. Horrible withdrawals at that. And no one caring. You know what? A lot of, people that get caught up on pills and stuff is because they were prescribed them by doctors. And there's always been natural ways to do things. More natural ways than chemistry and creating certain these things. I mean, there are so many ways for natural remedies. The pharmacies don't want us to have it. The doctors really don't want us to have it because it's a whole money thing. And it's just like, if we just all just circulate care and harmony, and everyone just take care of each other, and whatever. That's an impossible dream, isn't it? To really accomplish a heaven on earth. And somehow, I have the heart enough and the strength enough to sit here and keep trying. I'm living for something. Sure as hell, I guess, could possibly die for something. And then maybe people will listen if I end up fucking dead. But it is what it is.